Human brain is weird like any other animal brains. Animals actually do whatever they want to do in the presence of any fear or any kind of basic needs, and they do the action, they take the action, and they fulfill their requirements. We humans, as we evolved to be a human, we developed complex societies and structures around us. Our life became full of complex structures around us, and our professions become different. Like, we have created society actually, but us humans actually developed from that kind of animal brains, so our brains are still archaic. Animals have the process of instant gratification that also humans have. That is, when we need to do certain kind of stuff, like if we need to run away from a predator, then we run from the predator. We run for our life to make ourselves safe from them. And when we run and we get saved, and we get instant gratification in our brain, so we know if any predator attacks us, we can run. If we need food, we can go ahead and hunt, or maybe find fruits and stuff, and we eat, we feel full. So that's also instant gratification. These things are very much weird in our brain, still the same, but our society doesn't work on instant gratification anymore. Whatever we need to do in our life, maybe in business, job, or in career, we have a complex structure. We can't get anything done in one day or in a very short amount of time. We study for years to get a nice job. We eat healthy and work out for years to have a healthy body. We do many things. We work really hard from 9 to 5 for years to get a promotion. Whatever we want to do, we need to do it for a long amount of time. But we humans, we can't do that stuff. We can't make ourselves to do that stuff because our brain is still wired as an instant gratifying brain. So it is really tough to live in a society which values delayed gratification. But we can somehow try to make ourselves value or be more attracted to delayed gratification. It is definitely tough because we want instant everything. Like, if we fast for a day, we want our weight to drop down 2 to 3 kgs. If we run for a day, we want ourselves to look healthier. If we study for a day, we want to get good marks. But that doesn't happen like that. So how can we make ourselves motivated to do a same thing for a same amount of time for a long period? There are many scholars and self-help gurus who talked about this kind of concept. They talked how can we make delayed gratification more fun, because without delayed gratification we can't accomplish anything in this universe. So how can we practice delayed gratification? We can make ourselves to trick ourselves with instant gratification while we are practicing delayed gratification. Like, if we take a day at a time, if we think that we want to lose weight, or maybe we want to be healthy, we can try eating healthy, and we have to eat healthy for years, at least for like the entire lifetime. We have to eat healthy to stay healthy and fit. But we can't get ourselves motivated to eat healthy every day. So we can trick our brain by saying that if we eat healthy 5 days a week, we can treat ourselves nice meal for the weekend. That makes us feel like an instant gratification, although it is not, and we are tricking ourselves as being like that. We can also do many everyday tasks by using this tricking concept of instant gratification. Like, we can make various to-do lists or planners, and like in physical to-do lists, if we make physical to-do lists and write stuff that we need to do, and if we decide that every time I complete a task, I am just gonna get a pen and cut that thing off, it gives us a sense of gratification that we're cutting this thing off, and that makes us feel good. We can try this kind of stuff also. We can also try to give ourselves some kind of gifts as a motivation, because we can try, like if we study well for every day, if we study well, like for somebody, if somebody has a goal to study for 10 hours a day, if we study 10 hours, then he can make himself the promise that if he study 10 hours, then he will eat a piece of ice cream or chocolate or something. It can work as an instant gratification. It can motivate that person to study the next day. Although it may seem very easy to tell and to hack, but it is not very easy. Everybody in this world, no matter how big or small they are, struggle with delayed gratification, because sometimes it gets really tough, because when we do a certain thing for a long amount of time and we don't see any changes or any profits or any improvement in ourselves, we tend to get demotivated. But we should try, and we should always continue keep doing that thing, because delayed gratification works.